Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Cancer, who the hell are they? I don't know. Let's find out. What the hell is their deal, man? What is the mask that they wear? Who are they really? Well, we're going to try to find out. Oh, I got an itch. A black fly bite. Like right at my weird spot, actually. I don't know how they got there. Anyways, right at my pant, like the you know, the pant line there. I had a black fly bit me there. It's crazy. Ever had a black fly bite? They're terrible. All right. Cancer. Who are they? Who are they really? What is the mask that they hide behind? Why do they hide their true selves? How does this affect your relationship? Advice for you. Outcome. Should you follow this advice? Who they really are. Sacrifice. Interesting. Somebody who's either made or is making a large sacrifice or expects you to do that. So I don't know, but it's who they are. They are sacrifice. They are sacrifice. So they've sacrificed. They're sacrificing. The mask they hide behind, secrets. So they have secrets. They're sacrificing truth. This person is sacrificing the truth. Why? Power. Well, knowledge and information are known as power. So this is shaping up to be quite interesting, Cancer. This person is sacrificing the truth for power. Whose power? I don't know. Whose truth? I don't know. How this affects your relationship? Purpose. Swimming with the sharks. Interesting. Advice for you. Ooh, go to your own island. It's got kindness. This is a really actually interesting story behind this one. But there's different like gods and goddess energies in these. And I'm just like, today, I'm really for the most part just focusing on what the word is that's coming in with these. But you know what? You be kind. You be kind, Cancer. But because you'll get paid back in this kindness. I can tell you that without even looking at the outcome, because that's the story of this card. Long story short, this is the story of, I guess, like an empress, a queen, that her downfall came from her own like king, emperor, and his family, and they didn't trust her actually because of her kindness, and she ended up, but because she was always like giving to the little things around her, you know, if there was a child or a peasant or somebody or an animal that was in need, she would give to them, and they found that untrusting. They didn't trust her, and then it ended up being this whole I guess in a way that she was targeted and then exiled to this island to die. There was nothing to eat there, but her kindness was repaid to her because of all of the bats, and the animal that could fly, I think it was mostly the bats, brought her food. So do you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what you're dealing with here. It's interesting, but your advice is, if you are kind where you can be kind, where kindness is warranted. Obviously, if somebody is doing something around you that may not be the best energy, I would say just direct your attention elsewhere to the places where you can give kindness, because that kindness will be repaid to you. Outcome if you follow the advice. Now, this is interesting. You have the fear card, but I want to say it's facing your fears. And there's also a sense of rebirth here. There's a really scorpionic feeling that I get out of this card, which is kind of funny too, because it's hyena. So I do feel like you could be, if somebody's holding secrets around you or keeping some sort of secret, for their own power, or I don't know what the power is for, right? Like there's a lot that you can just assume with just, I mean, 3 words. I mean, let's think about that too. Let's not jump to any conclusions. But you do have how this affects your relationship. Purpose, swimming with sharks. But what's also interesting is because she's like half person, half shark. So it's like the longer you spend time in the water with the sharks, the more you start to become a shark, or you could. And like your advice here is kindness, and it's the whole story behind like the bat, how that is repaid to you. So where's it going with this? Oh yeah, this is going from, it's facing your fear and finding abundance on the other side of it. And happiness, protection, intuition. Follow your intuition. You are protected and you're being led to happiness. So there you go. Follow your intuition. You are protected, but also, you know, obviously protect yourself as well. And happiness. Let's pull out some tarot on this. We need more information here. You know, even looking at this card, this even describes kind of like what this transformation would have been. So, excuse me, like being exiled to an island where there was nothing to eat is a lot like what that is. But then these bats bring the fruit, all this abundance. And even just thinking that, like if all this fruit is coming to the island, the seeds of that fruit will end up in the soil, and eventually that island will become abundant. You see, I like that. So take the high road, Cancer. Take the high road is basically sort of what your advice is. You know, I'm going to get, these have been really deep and complicated. There's a real, yeah, these are not just on the surface kind of reading. So no matter how complicated it may get, what the message is, your advice is this kindness card, and that to be repaid to you, that will be the outcome. But there is a need to face your fears, I feel like. You might be facing some sort of lack or perceived lack in the face. Facing it in the face. Looking at it head on. Okay, this person is... Oh. Well, this person has an interesting... See, I don't think there's anything actually... Let me get it all out, because I'm going to tell you, I don't think there's anything bad here. I think this is it's actually really good energy. So, because on the surface, like, I don't know. Oh, and there's the fear or something. I think the fear is your own voice. I'm going to say that. I think the fear is your own voice, your own internal dialogue. Judgment and the Five of Swords. It's almost like you feel like the universe has stolen something from you. An opportunity. In like a really demeaning way. With these two cards, right? Like judgment, but it goes into the Five of Swords. So something's been cut out. Or you felt almost like there's a sense of needing to be elevated from a place because of, yeah, like belittling, or I don't know. Something had to be cut out here. I don't know how that ties in here. Okay, what this person got, who they really are. You know, I'm just going to read you what I'm seeing, and I'll show you the cards later. So much here. Who they really are. They're sacrificing something, and they are. They've got Temperance and the Ten of Wands. They've been, I want to say, holding on to a secret for a long time. With Temperance and the Ten of Wands. This is a very long time that they've been doing this. This is a burden. This person, I want to say, feels possibly responsible. But why are they only... Because they have the Two of Swords on the other side. I feel like too, when Temperance and the Two of Swords comes out, it's almost a desire, like not to be patient, not wanting to be patient, but really not knowing what else to do. I need to read each pile separately. I told you, remember what your advice is, okay? Because these get deep and complicated. And that is, this one is not in misalignment with what I've already kind of picked up this week in these. So let me read each one of these piles separately to tell you what I see, and then we're going to try to put it all together. So this person has definitely been sacrificing. This person will make sacrifices. I feel like, though, it's sacrifices, short-term sacrifices for long-term gains, but this doesn't feel like it's necessarily been a very short sacrifice with Temperance and the Ten of Wands and the Two of Swords. Like, this has been a very prolonged sacrifice. I don't know who this is. I don't know if this is, I don't know who this is, actually. I don't even want to put anything out there who this could be for you. So, okay. The mask they hide is secrets. They got quite a secret here. They have the Hierophant, the Two of Cups, and the Page of Swords. This person is keeping a secret about something they know in regards to a relationship. If this is a relationship that they desire, if this is a relationship that they know you desire, if this is a relationship, I don't know how, but I mean, they're keeping a secret about a relationship. I don't know if this is a relationship that exists right now. I don't know if this is the potential for a relationship in the future, but that's what it is. The Hierophant, the Two of Cups, and the Page of Swords. Now, why? Why are they hiding this? Right? You got power. They got power in that position. And they get the Six of Wands, the Chariot, and the Hermit. So right away, that Six of Wands feels, you know, you can feel that connection with power, because it is like there's power in being approved. There's power in receiving your accolades in life. There's success. There's power in achieving success. So now here we go, though. It's like achieving this power. This power is achieved by doing something successfully here. and building on that. But with the Hermit, it's like a self-empowering. There's something within themselves, perhaps, that this person needed to focus on or grow, develop, isolate themselves. It's almost as if receiving a whole bunch of acknowledgement from like a large group of people and then suddenly going into a quiet period. And that's why. So there, and you can see how they hide. So there's also a transformation of power here, where this person goes from the power that they have is how everyone around them approves of them or what they've accomplished. And then that quickly ushers them into a period of solitude and silence. And then I kind of like this Hermit because, right, like he's looking up for like better acknowledgement or more profound. Yeah. This is such an interesting little area because it almost feels to me like someone who receives they feel powerful, they receive recognition from peers, from other people. And then they go into a period here where they realize the only recognition they really need is between them and God. You know, like it's this, yeah, it's quite powerful. The only approval I need is between me and my maker. That's very humble. So you know what I'm saying? Like on the surface, and that's why it's important to look. You know, and on the surface, this could have been someone you already know. You're like, oh yeah, I know this person is kind of playing games here. They're power hungry, but now as we look deeper, this can transform into someone else into your life. Like as we're seeing it, you know, because people can be interesting. Like you can see two people and they can both display in the same way, but once you really get to know them, they can actually be quite different. So there's something that I find really fascinating about that. And yeah, that to me almost deserves like applause, you know, like to walk away from what could be even like, you know, people cheering you on, you're the best. And then he's walking away. He's walking away from like the town, the village, the place, into the desert and looking up. Guide me. Show me the real truth. Now, this is also interesting. This transforms again for me. If this is something to do with a relationship, I want to say, because now I'm being shown to the difference in like the sexes here to highlight our character placement. So they want success, but I think they could, I'm going to say you, right? Like you're in this reading. Why are you, right? It's your reading. So both these look very similar because now when we look at this, they're both like this kind of blonde-haired woman. You don't have to be a blonde-haired woman, but it's just, it's sort of for me to track the character placements here. And then, right, but this is like a guy and he's got brown hair. So he's not the same, it's not the same person. So it almost is too like, you could be someone who receives a lot of attention and recognition in some way. Like you could just be, you could have a big family, right? And, or a big friend group, and they're kind of always around you. And this could be someone who's trying to figure out like, how do I connect with this person one-on-one? This person could also feel kind of like outside of your sphere. And in saying that, I feel like this person has a secret in terms of a relationship that they would like to have with you. But you see, like, so this person is, and they're not saying anything. So I would say that they're not saying anything. They're keeping this secret. And I don't know how distant this person is from your day-to-day life even. So that's two ways that that comes through. Either way, this person has got a secret about some type of relationship, very strong relationship. How this affects your relationship with this person. Now, look at this, like swimming with the sharks. So there's this funny energy that kind of hovers around here, right? And then, well, the last card that you pulled out with advice for you, I'll tell you what the other ones are in a minute, but I just want to show you, like, right, there's this almost this permeating energy of perhaps fear or danger. Yeah, but then it's not there. That's the funny thing. Because then you get, with that, how this affects your relationship. You have the Nine of Cups, the Emperor, and the Ten of Cups. So to say, like, it affects your relationship in a really, really good and positive way. And it will make your dreams come true. So, you know, yeah, this is one of those readings where I feel like there is so much backstory and there was so much nuance that would take hours to dig out. Because what is seen on the surface is the complete opposite of what is existing down inside. And I want to say too, if you perceive some sort of path forward here, that is the desert. There is no abundance. Well, you know what's funny too, because this person is walking into the desert. So that could be something too, like the return of this person. The return of this person brings prosperity and fruitfulness, abundance, joy. But there's a sense of fear facing this. So is this somebody that distanced themselves from you? And I want to say like life in general, even with that Hermit card. Is this someone, I don't know, it could be someone that you were dating. It could be somebody, because this energy is, I don't know how else to describe it, but it's very romantic, right? Like the Hierophant and the Two of Cups. It's like a committed relationship between like two peas from the same pod, like a soulmate connection. And the Page of Swords, it's almost as if this person like knows that. They know it. How do they know it? I don't know. But I'm going to say this person has made some sort of a power play here, a power move. And like, you know who you're dealing with, okay? Hopefully. Like, if you are dealing with someone who's, like, very manipulative, I'm going to distance, like, it's, what I'm describing is not what I see on the table. So make sure you understand the difference, that if you are dealing with someone who, what I'm about to describe is that you don't just put blinders on and discount red flags and say, oh, no, Cindy said that that person is okay. This is why they really did this, because they care about me. So if you have a pretty good feeling that somebody has distanced themselves from you, from everything, because they want you to yearn for them, or they want you, or it's almost like, I'm going to punish Cancer. I'm going to remove all of my energy from them so they can really see like what they're missing. No, it's not this person, okay? Because what I see with this Hermit energy is this person has, and in a very humble way, like this person is barefoot walking into the desert. And, you know, so here's the tricky part with this, because if it seems like that this person has intentionally done that to cause you any sort of hurt or confusion or harm, so that when they come back, you're like, oh, I missed you so much. Where have you been? See, this person, it's no. Because I feel like this person is looking for their own answers. They're looking for their own answers. And they may have been getting, like, even perhaps their ego built up by people around them and realizing that's all fake. I mean, the only person I really need to be in approval with is the universe, is my maker. There's something very humble here. Because if somebody can be in this energy, a narcissist would never leave that. They would never walk away from that. And if they did, it would be for sort of what I'm describing, to teach them a lesson, what they're missing out on. But they wouldn't. This has been a long time, so I don't know what this is either. This Temperance and the Ten of Wands, this is not somebody who just, because I don't feel like a narcissist could remove their energy from like receiving, approval from people, getting their ego stroked for more than a couple of weeks. Even that seems like a long period of time. And I don't think it's that with the cards that came out with Sacrifice. So the advice to you, right? Okay, is kindness. This devil, though. What is this? This is the hard part about this reading, right? Because I'm not sitting with you. I don't know your story. And I can only read energy and tell you honestly what I feel. But if you know, because there's going to be parts of readings that resonate and parts that don't. Because there is this underlying energy that sits here. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it is a fear that this person could be manipulative. Maybe there was something around them that was manipulative. Okay, I'm being shown because I'm sitting here and I'm asking, universe, how can you guide, how can you help me kind of describe this energy more clearly in a way that can be understood for what it really is? And I'm being shown, okay, so I'm being shown like a doctor. I'm being shown a doctor, somebody who's like at the top of their game. This person is an excellent surgeon. They're not necessarily, this is just a metaphor, okay? So, because you could see like, so this person has accomplished things. They've saved lives. They've made a difference in the world. And their ego kind of gets boosted up by that. Like, yeah, look at me. I did do that, didn't I? I did save that child. But it is, I mean, there is, in a sense, it's like, yeah, you did. Like, because the community approves. So that's the thing. The community approves. But then, so what I'm getting here, it's almost like, then this person says, wait a second. So I want to say, it's almost like getting religion or getting spiritual and saying, wait a second. The people that I'm getting the approval from are all the people that can afford my services, like as a search. So too, I mean, in Canada, it doesn't really work that way, but I guess it could depend on a specialty. It could kind of on some things. We pretty much, the government covers us from the shoulders down. It's like dental work, eye work, mental issues. No, you got to pay for that yourself. If it's from like the body, the government will pay for that. But I know most of you are in the US and I don't 100% understand how your medical system works, but I know that anyways, if you don't have insurance, anyways, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so the people that are getting this, like, I want to say in some way, do they deserve this, even if it's some sort of a God-given gift that this person has too, by saying that, like a surgeon who's at the top of their game. Is that really what I meant to be doing with it? It makes me feel pretty good. I'm making good money doing it. I get the approval of all of these, people who have status and wealth and possibly, I'm just putting it there like that because this is the nuance of this energy. But then the Chariot's taking this person somewhere and they're looking up, God, show me what to do. I don't know. And walk out into the desert. And what is it? I want to say this person just takes a lantern and they're following their heart. They're trying to find their heart. They're trying to open up even, I want to say, maybe some sort of vagus nerve energy in here. The communication between their heart and their mind. And it's kind of like, I feel like this person walks out into the desert and they find, other children who need these services. And it's realized, like, God will lead me to who needs me. God will lead me to who needs me. Wow, that's really profound. Shit, that's That's so profound. So God will lead me to who needs me. Oh, that's beautiful. Shit. I hope you get what I'm saying here. God will lead me to who needs me. And that could even be this person needing themselves. Yeah. I gotta write that down. It's gonna be the title of this one. Because that is this. It is. Okay, just a second. Because I channel this shit and then it's gone. And then I forget about it. And I don't have patience to sit through this. I don't want to watch Cindy for 40 minutes to get to this point. God will lead me to who needs me. But then if I make that the title, it's not so profound when we discover it together, is it? So it might not be the title. Yeah. Do you see? So do you see what I'm saying though too about this sacrifice? Because that is a sacrifice. Who is this? Who is this Cancer? Is this someone that you just only casually know? Is this someone that you know more profoundly? Like, could this be a parent or something? And they spent so much time at work and then they went off and they did like, I don't know. Because whatever this is, this person has extricated their energy from you and everybody. But it is to find their power. So the deeper I look at this, the less I'm picking up on a person who has done something to get power over you or to perhaps come back around again, which is a possibility because you have the Three of Wands and the Three of Cups with the Devil. And actually, it was really funny because right when I said that, I don't know if a lot of the windows are open. And right when I said that, the cardinal went pew, 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 pew. The Devil. And then he went pew, 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 pew. So let's look at that. That's where I'm going to hit these little key areas. Well, what's the secret? Let's look at the secret first. Okay. The Hierophant. The Two of Cups. The Page of Swords. The Queen of Cups. So the Hierophant's got the Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. This person's protecting their energy. And it's funny because the Moon with the Two of Cups. So the mask they hide behind. I want to say this person could give other people the impression that they're in a relationship. And if they do that, it's because they're protecting their sovereignty. It's kind of funny that this person's deep as shit. And this person's holding out for only one thing. And they don't know where to find it, or they're not sure, or they're just letting their intuition lead them. Maybe this person's being led to you. I don't know. This person, because it's funny, right? The Page of Swords and the Queen of Cups. You may not even know them yet. I don't know. Or if you do, I don't know. This is so fascinating. This person is like 100% looking up. I almost want to say, I can find reward in many areas here, but there's one area I can't find it. That's literally what it feels like this Hermit is here. And in that, I think it's like this deep, deep relationship. And then the only thing that I want is love, is like true love. I want to say the Two of Cups and the Queen of Cups. But just look at this, right? It's like this person protects this, like, you want to call it single energy with the Seven of Wands. They defend it. They don't let anyone come near it because of the Two of Cups. I mean, maybe you're the Hermit. I don't know. Like, maybe you have disappeared from this person's life. Because the Two of Cups is the moon. And it's funny, like, this person is holding, like, a torch. And the moon is, like, follow your intuition. You don't know where the hell it's going. You don't know. Temperance and the Ten of Wands. The Four of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and Karma. Wow. Karma is judgment. But look at this. This person has had to remove themselves from new beginnings, for potentially new beginnings, because it didn't serve their own self-dignity or yours. I don't know. This is so interesting. Like, how do you fit into this? Because how this is going to affect your relationship, you're going to have an amazing relationship. That's how it affects you. So yeah, I should say, like, I'm not even going to ask. I'm just going to enjoy the mystery of how you fit into this, Cancer. I don't know, but you do. You do, because you're here. It's your reading. But this person has had new beginnings, and they have been, I don't know, people have taken advantage of this person or tried to, like, push them down. Did you hear the cardinal go? That's yeah. He's joining the reading. Every time it's like a profound statement. He must be like right at the window. The Ten of Wands, the burden. And then the Two of Swords. It's almost like, too, there's a sense of indefinite unknown. Indefinite unknown. Temperance. Ace of Wands. Nine of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Cups. Oh my God. This person has invested in so much in life and had to walk away so many times. Been patient. Worked on shit. Mastered it. Walked away from it. Jeez. Yeah, the cardinal is really going now. I don't know who this is, but I'll tell you, it's going to bring, like, just the best shit into your life. Wow. So I don't know. This is a person with a lot of character and depth. And I think you're going to have a relationship with them, Cancer. No. Purpose. This gives your life purpose. This person would give your life purpose. I want to say this person, you can swim with the sharks with this person. The Nine of Cups. So right there is a dream or a wish. I'm curious why that little pile hit the ground and this is here. The Fool. A fresh start. That stayed with us on the table. Whoa, what got thrown to the side down here? 3 cards. The Page of Wands, Justice, the Three of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. So this is finally hearing about some sort of balance, someone that you can work with, and might make you reconsider things. So this is very interesting. Keep an open mind, Cancer. I'll tell you, I feel like either this is someone you don't know yet, or this is, maybe you know this person, but you don't know them very well, or I don't know. The Emperor. It's almost too kind of like, you know, if you kind of know somebody a little bit, you know, it could be like, it could be something at work, or it could be something, maybe you go to church, I don't know. And, or in your neighborhood. You think you know the depth of someone or what they've been through, but then you don't. And then you discover, this was my Two of Cups, like hiding, like right there all this time. It's kind of how this feels. The Emperor, the Eight of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords, the Page of Swords. So, yeah, because the Page of Swords too, like what is, with the mask they're hiding, the only thing that this person is looking for is love, And because you are like the Queen of Cups, your sign, your energy, it would be like, yeah, you're looking for this person and this person is looking for you. And when you're looking out and you're like, you know, maybe even like juggling or contemplating options, there it is. There it is. There's your answer. All you need to do, and so maybe this is like, I don't know, maybe this is some sort of path, is all you need to do is exercise kindness to those that you know deserve it. Don't let anybody walk all over you kind of kindness, you know, that if somebody treats you like shit, turn the other way and see someone else who could use you know, somebody to help them out, or offer what I have. You know what? I have an apple. I've cut it in half. Let's both share the apple. You know, like that. Like you may not have much, but you can both benefit from that. I want to know the Devil though. The Devil. What in God's name is this? Now you have two spiritual counterparts. The Hierophant and the High Priestess. You know, like the Emperor and the Empress are like a kind of physical counterparts. Whoa, shit me. This is somebody that you've already got like a spiritual relationship with. Yeah, this is someone you already have a spiritual. This is like married in the cosmos, married in the heavens. Your soul and someone else's soul here. But now what's interesting is the Devil. So it's almost like this is some sort of energy that's trying to ground itself into the 3D. And the Devil will work to, like the low vibrational energies on Earth will try to prevent that. So that's interesting. This is deep shit ass Cancer. I told you these were deep this week. Fear. Okay, outcome if you thought. The Ten of Pentacles. And the Sun. There's something built up around you that could produce fear in this. And because it might be connected to things that, you know, that can become toxic, things that can become self-serving. But the sun is there. Okay, which takes me to the Knight of Swords, because this immediately felt like just more like your own negative dialogue to yourself or something like that. The Knight of Swords. Well, the Lovers and the Knight of Cups. Wow. This is something too that might even produce, I don't know, irrational fear or... But I feel like the irrational fear, that's almost like the low frequency energy that you need to shift. Because these are spiritual counterparts. The Strength card, the King of Pentacles, and the Magician. Yes, because this is trying to ground something here, trying to make it in the 3D. So that is what it is, Cancer. I said, I'm just going to try to read this. I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, so that's interesting. Okay, so because it's going to be, what would this person tell you if they could tell you anything, like right now? Okay, and then why don't they? But that's interesting because I don't even know if you're connected with this person. So that's fascinating. And then what are their deepest thoughts about you and this situation? I honestly feel like, I want to say, because I feel like you're already connected to this person spiritually. So that's what I have. You know, just that. Till next time, Cancer, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.